Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for December 31st through January 6th. This week I am using the Pastel Tarot. I am going to do a general reading for the week ahead, one card for love. For those of you who want a more detailed love reading, check out the love readings that have been done based on water, air, fire, earth. And then starting in January, I'm going to start doing just for each zodiac sign. I'm not going to lump them together anymore. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already and hit notification, and you'll get a notice when the January love readings are up. Here's your Monday, Tuesday, Taurus. Your Wednesday, Thursday. Oopsie. Well, I guess there's your Wednesday, Thursday. It really wanted to pop out for you there. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Taurus, my hands are feeling really shaky all of a sudden. I don't know if some of you are nervous about something. Love card. I'm feeling really shaky. Like the cards are all slippery and I'm like, ah. So I don't know. I don't know if some of you have nervous energy right now because I'm feeling it. Your Monday, Tuesday is Six of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are nervous about, being able to pay off a debt or balancing money or finances coming in. Now, the good news about Six of Pentacles is it's letting us know that something is happening, some flow is coming in, and you're on that path. You're on that path of having more money coming in than more money going out. So some of you are definitely going to be able to start putting money aside, like saving, catching up on bills. Maybe some of you are even having an opportunity to be generous to somebody else. Some of you maybe are feeling like you're wanting to clear some energy. I feel like some of you are wanting to, I know this might sound weird, Taurus, but I feel like some of you are wanting to distance yourself from money that came from a certain place. You're like, I don't want it anymore. So you're maybe taking that and you're donating it or you're putting it into something else. I feel like some of you are doing some kind of spiritual cleansing of your finances, if that makes any sense. But I'm feeling that very strongly. Some of you are receiving money. You're on the receiving end. That's another thing with Six of Pentacles. Sometimes it could be a sudden windfall, an inheritance, a gift of money. Maybe some of you have been on hard times and all of a sudden it's like that 11th hour miracle is coming in and someone from somewhere is saying, you know what, don't worry about it, I got you. So it's not too late to manifest a miracle, guys. If some of you are definitely in that energy, I would say hold that vibration. But some of you are concerned about finances right now, and Six of Pentacles is coming to let you know that some solutions are in the work for you. Your Wednesday, Thursday is the Hierophant. And so this could have to do with promises or agreements. Maybe some of you are coming into a commitment with somebody or an agreement. I see Hierophant and it makes me think of taking a vow, okay? The traditional meaning of Hierophant could be like a religious figure or a religious leader. And so sometimes it can have to do with kind of like going to like the religion of your childhood or like a really, really like just, old school, good old fashioned religious situation or system. So maybe some of you are in a situation where you're seeking out a pastor or a priest or a reverend or a rabbi or a sharif. I don't know, whatever the different like beliefs are. So you might be reaching out to like a religious leader and whatever your upbringing was. For some of you, maybe some of you are looking to a church for some assistance right now, especially those of you who are having a hard time right now financially. Maybe some of you are reaching out to some church-based programs. Maybe some of you are wanting to, do some cleansing, spiritual cleansing right now. And so maybe some of you are volunteering for a church organization. But this could also be coming into a time of making a commitment or a vow to yourself to do things differently. Some of you, I keep getting cleansed. Some of you are like wanting to cleanse yourself. You're wanting to cleanse yourself from an old situation. And some of it could be financial. Some of it could be energetic. But I feel like some of you are just on the search or searching for some level of purity, right? And you're just feeling very sentimental. And some of you going way back to the basics in this. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Taurus, is Queen of Swords. So this is again about setting boundaries, and like I don't know if I want to say putting an end to things, but it's very much coming to that energy of you know, people have to approach you the correct way. They need to be respectful. You're setting goals for yourself, and you don't have the patience for anyone who's coming in and throwing you off your game. You're not having that right now, Taurus. And so a lot of you are you know, cleaning house. You know, as you're coming into the end of the year, preparing for the new year, I keep hearing cleansing. I keep hearing cleansing, and it's coming in all areas. Your relationships, your finances, yourself, your personal energy, and that doesn't surprise me because with Queen of Swords, it's drawing a line. I've had, oh goodness, this is just like kind of like a new way of looking at Queen of Swords, which came to me recently. I kept getting Queen of Swords. I kept drawing Queen of Swords around a very specific area of my life, and I didn't understand what it meant. And then last week I had an experience, and I was like, oh, okay, it totally makes sense now. So from that stance and having had that experience, now I'm going to go ahead and say Queen of Swords can sometimes mean that maybe you're not cutting somebody out of your life. Like maybe you're not, like, you know, disowning somebody, or they're not disowning you, but that relationship is never going to be the same again. But it's coming in as like a favor for you, to free you so that you can go and live your life, and you're not having this misplaced loyalty. Like you're not putting yourself on the back burner to help other people grow, or to help push other people ahead because something is happening where the universe is letting you know, oh, okay, that's not where to put my energy. So a lot of you are just becoming more focused on what needs to be done in your life, and you're not letting other people get in your way. So for some of you who have had people who've been very, very dependent on you, like as if they're tied to your apron strings or something, like that's getting cut. You're like, no, you're not feeding off my energy anymore. So for some of you, like I said, you're not disowning people, but you're setting up very strong boundaries to where the dynamic with certain people is changing. But it's changing so that you're freed up to do what you need to do so that you can get ahead. And you're the one who's making the decision for this to happen. All right, Taurus, your love card for the week is Four of Cups. So somebody's stepping up and offering you something and you don't like it. Taurus, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of you are on the warpath this week. Like some of you are just like, you have had it. You are so done. You are so over it. And you're letting people know, some of you, and you're like, you're cleaning house and you're setting boundaries. And so I think for a lot of you in your love life, you're beginning to set boundaries. And so some of you maybe have someone coming up and they're like, okay, well, you know, I'm sorry, so here's my best effort, or here's my apology, or here's me making an effort. And Taurus, you just might be feeling like, you know what, too little too late. So sorry, not working, I'm over it, this isn't going to be enough for me. For other ones of you, you might have someone in your love life who sees that you're making these changes, and they're really disappointed because they like the way things were before. Of course they like how things were before because things were easier on them then. So maybe some of you have had a partner who you couldn't get rid of. Like you had a really hard time shaking this person, right? Like maybe you've tried to like break up for years now and you guys have had this on again, off again thing. Now that you're really in the seat of power and you're in this Queen of Swords energy and you're in this Hierophant energy, they're like, okay, you know what? Like I'm finally ready. Like I'm gonna let you go. Like you're wanting to leave, I'm finally gonna accept it, and I'm not gonna give you a hard time this time. I'm not gonna pull you back in. I'm not gonna try to make you feel guilty. And honestly, I think a lot of it is because they can't. I think a lot of you, it's just that this person knows that the jig is up here. Jig is up, ride is over. Yeah, so cleaning house, Taurus. You are cleaning house. You are not playing. You are cleaning house, but you're making room for much better things, and things that are going to be real and honest and long lasting. You're ready for that stability. You're ready to live a life where you're living true to yourself. and you're getting rid of everything that's been in the way of that happening. Check out your 2019 forecast if you haven't already. Check out your love reading. Check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. You may need a private reading. I am more than happy to do that for you, my dears. Those of you who've already reached out, I'm really loving getting to know you. So let me know if you need a private reading. Reach out to me, and have a happy new year. Till next week, my friends.